What do you see when you look in a mirror? How we define ourself can have a huge impact on our confidence and ability to overcome challenges. Our sense of self can come from within as we learn what we're capable of from our life experiences. Our sense of self can also come from others. Sometimes we look to others like a mirror to learn something about ourselves. Sometimes the people we look to learn about ourselves give us a warped image, like a funhouse mirror. Have you ever looked at yourself through a funhouse mirror? Or even worse, in a mirror that's only slightly bent so that it seems like a normal mirror, but it's actually reflecting an image that's false? There's a glass door on the west side of the building here at Skyline that every time I see my reflection in it, I feel like somehow in the 20 minutes from when I left my house to when I got to that door, I've gained 10 pounds. Because I have other mirrors that give me a more consistent and accurate reflection, I know this image is false, and yet somehow, even though I know it isn't reality, it still makes me feel bad. Not for long, I'm pretty good at reality checks, but for a moment, I lose sight of what's real. The question then becomes, what is real? And what can I do to fix the funhouse mirror image I see? What I do first is ask myself about something that won't ever change. Do I deserve love? The truth is, I deserve love, and you deserve love no matter what you see in the mirror or in the world around you. If you've made a mistake or have a legitimate weakness, and we all do, you still deserve love. So if that's true, then my reflection has less power over me. My sense of self is built on the foundation that all people, including me, deserve love. There are a lot of different kinds of love. In English, we have just the one word that means a lot of different things. But in this case, I'm talking about the respect, care, compassion, and understanding of others. So that's step one, reminding myself that even if the image I see in the funhouse mirror were real, I still deserve love. The next step is reestablishing my sense of reality. If I remember that I looked in more quality mirrors that showed me something different, and the images in my quality mirrors agreed with each other, then this warped funhouse mirror must be inaccurate. The final step involves overcoming a part of human nature. It's human nature to have a better memory for the negative things we see and experience. This negativity bias, as it's called, comes from our brains being wired to protect us from harm, so it remembers harmful things better. So on a day when it seems like everything's going wrong, it takes effort to remember what went right. It takes energy to focus on the positive, but it's really important. The negativity bias locks in the image we see in the funhouse mirror and makes it very difficult to remember the images we saw in the better mirrors. It makes it difficult to see the good in ourselves, others, and our environment. To stick with my metaphor, it makes it so that we're not only seeing ourselves in a funhouse mirror, but we're also seeing the world in a funhouse mirror. How do you get a truer sense of self? How do you see past the negativity bias? Focus on what's good. Find one thing you love about yourself and hold on to it. Build on it. Look for something in your world that's good and true and hold on to that. Make that your foundation. If you can't think of something good, make something good. We all have weaknesses and things we can get better at. That's just a part of life. But don't let a funhouse mirror tell you what your weaknesses are. If you want to learn more about your sense of self or the negativity bias, I'll put some links to resources in the description down below. If you need a truth to hold on to when you recognize you're looking at yourself or the world through a funhouse mirror, you're welcome to use mine. You are enough. You are worthy of love. Keep looking for the good in the world. Be good. Be safe. Be eagles.